Okay, let's be honest. Trying to pick a Medicare Part D plan, it can feel like you're lost in a maze, right? But what if I told you there's a map? Over the next few minutes, we're going to lay out that map, showing you 5 clear paths to get enrolled. We're going to make this whole thing feel simple and totally doable. So here you are, it's time to enroll in Part D. This is a big step, a really important part of your healthcare journey. And it makes perfect sense that you want to get it right. You look at all the options, all the different plans, and yeah, it can feel totally overwhelming. But don't you worry, our entire goal here is to cut right through that confusion and give you a really clear way forward. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with a quick refresher on what Part D even is. Then we'll get into the heart of it, your 5 enrollment options. We'll split those into the do-it-yourself routes and the ones where you get personal help. We'll also touch on a big alternative, Part C, before wrapping it all up by helping you figure out which path is truly best for you. All right, first things first. Let's start with the absolute basics. When we talk about Part D, what are we really talking about? Well, in a nutshell, it's all about your prescriptions. So, in plain English, Part D is an optional government program designed to help you pay for your prescription drugs. And the key thing to know is if you're enrolled in either Medicare Part A or Part B, you are eligible to sign up for a Part D plan. Okay, now for the main event. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. There isn't just one single way to sign up for Part D. Nope, you actually have 5 different routes you can take. And these 5 options cover pretty much every preference. They range from doing it all yourself online to sitting down and getting face-to-face help. We're going to walk through each one so you can figure out which style feels right for you. All right, let's kick things off with the methods for all of you who like to be in the driver's seat. If you're someone who's comfortable doing your own research and taking charge, these first couple of options are going to be right up your alley. So your first and most official option is to go straight to the source, Medicare.gov. This is the government's own website, and it's built to let you compare and enroll in plans. Now, there's a definite trade-off here. The upside is huge. It's fast, you can use it anytime, day or night, and the comparison tools are really powerful. The downside? Seeing every single plan available can feel like a lot. It can be just total information overload. A quick tip, use their tool to enter your specific prescriptions first. It makes a world of difference in narrowing down your choices.
So, who's this really for? It's perfect if you're comfortable with technology and you actually enjoy that self-guided process. But if navigating complex websites just isn't your thing, you might want to look at the other options.
Okay, the second do-it-yourself method is a little different. This is where you skip the big government website and go directly to the website of a private insurance company that you're interested in. The big plus here is that you're dealing directly with a company that's actually going to provide your coverage. The major drawback, though, is that you're only seeing their little slice of the pie. You have no way of knowing if a different company offers a better plan for you. So this approach really only makes sense if you've already done all your homework and you've decided, yep, this is the company for me. If you're still trying to compare all your options, this is definitely not the place to start. But hey, what if you're thinking, you know what, I'd rather not do this all by myself? Well, good news. These next options are all about getting some personalized help from a real human being. It's as simple as this. You can just pick up the phone and call Medicare directly. They have trained representatives who can literally walk you through the whole thing right over the phone. The great thing about this is you get your questions answered right then and there by a real person. The only catch is something we've all experienced. You might have to listen to some hold music for a while. Another really popular choice is to find a licensed insurance agent. These are professionals whose entire job is to help people like you make sense of Medicare. A good agent can be a lifesaver. They can simplify everything and give you expert advice. Here's a really important question to ask them. Are you certified to sell plans for multiple companies? That's key to making sure you're getting a wide view of your options. And just keep in mind, some agents do work on commission, so it's always good to be aware of any potential sales pressure. And last but not least, we have the most traditional method of all, heading down to your local Social Security office for some in-person help. You know, for some of us, nothing can replace a real face-to-face conversation. It just provides a different level of comfort. Of course, this means you got to get there, and you know the drill, you might have to wait in line for a bit once you do. Now, before we bring this all together, we need to talk about one really important alternative you should know about. It's called Medicare Advantage, or Part C, and it's a totally different way of getting your Medicare coverage. Think of Part C plans as all-in-one packages from private insurance companies. The vast majority of them already include prescription drug coverage, so you wouldn't need a separate Part D plan at all. It's great if you want the simplicity of one plan, one card, one bill. The main trade-off is that these plans usually have networks, meaning you have to use their specific doctors and hospitals to be covered. So, let's put it all on the table. You've got your self-service options, perfect if you're tech-savvy or you've already made up your mind about an insurer. And then you've got your guided support options. Calling Medicare for convenience, using an agent for expert advice, or visiting an office for that personal, face-to-face help. Okay, so after all that, the big question is, which path is the right one for you? Well, it all boils down to your personal comfort level. I want to be really clear about this. There's no single best way to do this. The right path for your neighbor might not be the right path for you. It all depends on how you feel about technology, whether you want expert guidance, and just how much time you have. Your answers to those questions will point you in the right direction. So the real question to leave you with is this: what does the right support actually look like for you on this journey? If you can answer that question for yourself, you'll be able to move forward and make this choice with absolute confidence.